We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the USF Bulls and the Crusaders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Crusaders offense will take the field first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
And that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The inside handoff. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Pryor. He lost one down the sideline. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback, or you can call it a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eye...
Looking for the end zone, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Crusader.
They did a really good job of setting a tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USF's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Crusaders are out there on offense, ready to go to work. Wants to throw. It's Pryor. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Crusaders come to the line with a new set of downs. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Bryant. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Crusaders are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Crusader. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Isaac. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This running back loves running into of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Sullivan. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air, it's Van Buren. Looking deep down the right side. Snags it. Touchdown, USF. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll, and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st down here for the offense. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Scrambling away. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. They'll run the counter. Nice move to keep running. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to it. Finding some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. down here. On the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
There's always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Touchdown Bulls! Great job by the back on the option.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Crusaders are out there on offense, ready to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Fires quickly. Caught, and he's got room. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crusaders.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now... One to 14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. DB's right up on the receivers. On the ground, it's Isaac. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Using the quick game. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Crusaders are out there on offense, ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Skips away from pressure. He throws back to the left side. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. To the air. It's Pryor. Got it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Crusaders decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. Knocked down for the tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback moving. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. And the Crusaders will have it 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on it, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a third and long. Pocket breaking down. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And this defense,
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Sullivan. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The Bulls, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the right. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. He goes right back to the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Crusaders will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. And the Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. They are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give on the inside. There's some room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Crusaders are marching down the field. Under fire. And they got it.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Pryor. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Crusaders line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Isaac. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The quick out. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the right. Quick spin on the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll run it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Van Buren. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. And the Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Isaac. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Took a shot as he threw. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Pryor. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Going to try to get it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to do it on the ground. Fighting off the defender. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? Great place to start for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Isaac. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Firing to the end zone. Makes a grab. Touchdown, Bulls. They move on top here in the fourth. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to throw. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. He's not going to make it. Still a one-point game here in the fourth. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. And after that gargantuan fourth down stop, now a chance to... He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Bears the pressure. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He leaves it with his back. He'll try to take it back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A first down for the offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I...
Looking deep. He's got it way down the field. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
From the gun. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Crusader. Into the end zone for 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now he unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Bulls in the hurry-up. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Turning it on. Quick step and go. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Selden. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. The corners are walked up tight. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. The Bulls deliver an answer.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Crusaders are out there on offense, ready to go to work. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? To the air, it's Pryor. Complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Facing a third down and short from the 26. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Now USC will call its third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but you listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that is being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.